I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Corey Feldman plays a drag queen or maybe a transvestite vampire named Queenie, as if he's doing an impersonation of Buffalo Bill from Sounds of the Lambs, but doing it poorly. And you have a guy who is the star, and you know, why is he the star of the film? And I find it weird that the name of the star has the same last name as, I don't know, the director and producer. Dean as Jagger, and who directed it? Ben Jagger. And Dean Jagger is a producer. So that's why he's the star of the film. Rutger Hauer, may he rest in peace, has a cameo where he's in one scene giving an exposition dump. Malcolm McDowell appears from time to time as a blind guy named the Blind Prophet. And one of the more confusing ways of telling a story that I've seen in a while. Now, I should state that this is a Patreon request from Jacob. Thank you so much for that. If anyone's ever interested in sending requests for review, re-review, commentary, movie topic, anything of the sort, you'd either do it directly via my PayPal or do it by joining my Patreon. Either way is fine. And now, for those who don't understand why I was being a bit lenient on a Night of the Demons remake, because when you watch films like this, where it looks so much cheaper, and I guess the people making this film, Ben Jagger and then Dean Jagger, the Jagger brothers wrote it. So one brother directed, one produced, starred in it. They both wrote it, and they thought it'd be a franchise because it leaves room for sequels. I guess they thought this would be a franchise. Corbin Nash. Go watch Nash Bridges instead. I mean, go eat some hash. Go talk to fucking Corbin Dallas. Get some fucking multi-passes in this bitch. I mean, some fuck shit ass. To get into the plot, Dean Jagger, who I don't know if him and his brother, I don't know if they've ever worked again. I have no idea. He's a boxer, but he's also a police officer, and this goes in this weird timeline where he's been fucked up and he's resting from his wounds, but then it'll go back to his time as a cop, and he first meets Rutger Hauer, and actually Bruce Davison from X-Men, the original Willard, he's there. And they tell him, your family is from a family of hunters who fight demons. And they keep saying demons, but the only thing here are vampires. Are they demons or are they vampires? Because I don't see him fighting any fucking demons in this. I didn't know that demons and vampires were the same fucking thing, but Apparently, eventually he'll fight demons, but the only goddamn thing here is vampires. That'd be like saying there's a wolf man, but then he fights the Frankenstein monster. There's a xenomorph, but he fights the fucking Predator. There's the Three Stooges, but they fight the Marx Brothers. Like, which is it? Like, they doesn't even fucking understand what a demon is and what a vampire is. I mean, the first time we see Corey Feldman is him trying to be Buffalo Bill, and then the drag queen going, everyone wants to fuck me. I'm not going to make any jokes concerning the circumstances of today with that. I'm sure you can in the comments. I'm not. And his name is Queenie. Okay, he wants to do something different, and he wants to do something brave. But he does a bad job of it. It becomes more comedic. It becomes more ridiculous with the way Corey Feldman plays it. There's no substance. There's no text or context or any of the sort. Ted Levine, when he used that voice in Silence of the Lambs, he was effectively creepy. Here, and the way he's being over the top, it's like if he's trying to be Nathan Lane from The Birdcage mixed in with a transvestite, mixed in with Buffalo Bill. And it's the most embarrassing Corey Feldman performance I've ever seen. I mean, he fucks, I guess he's also bisexual, the character, because he fucks a girl on the hood of a car and then bites her. Because he's a vampire, not a demon, vampire. And it does this convoluted, ridiculous back and forth in the narrative and the timeline. So the lead character goes from being healed to how he found out. Then he's in this part where he's looking for info, but then he's back to healing. But then he's back to this other part where, and then he's back to being healed. And then this character is back in this the area when he's being healed, but then this character is back to when he's finding the shit out. I don't know if they thought they were Quentin Tarantino. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, that plays around with the narrative timelines. Maybe that's where they're trying to go with, but it doesn't work. It becomes more confusing than anything. And the lead guy, I'm sorry, he doesn't work as a hero. He doesn't work as a lead. I'm sorry. His brooding at times sounds... I think of this stand-up that Ron White. I actually like Ron White. They call me Tater Salad. I like that guy. He does this bit about being in a bar. You going to arrest me for being drunk in public? Hey, I was in a bar drunk. They threw my ass out to be drunk in public. Arrest them. But this sounds like the guy in his bit where the guy goes up to him because he wears a hat, and the guy goes, take off the hat. That's what this guy sounds like. One of those guys that would be the bouncer. Take off the hat. They're brooding. I don't know why I keep doing this. I keep doing this because I don't want to swing, knock my head off. I don't know why. So it goes back and forth this narrative. And it was just a very irritating, confusing way to tell the story. And not needed. It was unwarranted. So the story, the flashbacks of it, lead and the other guy, they see a vampire tearing the body. They try to stop him. But then it beats both of them up. The partner's left there. The lead is put in a body bag. Put it in a body bag. Wakes up, and then it becomes fucking Fight Club, where it's completely dark. I guess vampires are getting their kicks, even though they say they're supposed to be demons as well. Again, you don't see the character really fight much demons in this. I mean, even the fucking cover is him with a stake that he puts in the hearts. So then a chunk of it is him, Fight Club, fighting other humans. Okay, I thought he was fighting evil and demons, not just fighting other people in a fucking fight club. I'll just go watch a martial arts film from the 90s that had these death clubs where people would fight to the death. Wasn't there one with the fucking Ultimate Warrior in it? And there are other movies of that nature. I'll go watch Bloodsport. I'll go watch, even fucking Kickboxer. At least at the end fight is good. Well, the entire movie Kickboxer to me is good. I just random movies I'm thinking of rather watch and enjoy than this boring, cheap ass shit. You see a couple fights, and yeah, I'm gonna give the whole movie away, so spoilers. Corey Feldman, his boyfriend, and Malcolm McDowell's talking, and they thread Malcolm McDowell, but then they leave him. And then Corey Feldman finds out Nash is alive because he won the fights, and then they bit him, but then they left him there in the middle of the street, in the middle of the night, when you sleep walking in your bitch. So after this convoluted, poorly edited narrative, now we get to, what, 10, 15 minutes left in the movie? Then he goes in and he kills a couple vampires, which really don't elicit much reaction, at least not out of me. He throws one stake that impales one, but it could have been done better. It could have been edited, could have been filmed better, shot better, been filmed more interesting. Just let me cold and emotionless. Corey Feldman, yeah, he's trying to be, do you think I'm beautiful? Do you think I'm beautiful? Again, you're trying to be Buffalo Bill as half-assed as not working. So Corbin Nash at this dinner where there's this girl that he likes and he's rescuing her and he fights Corey Feldman and the other guy. And Corey Feldman jumps at him and he does this, so Corey Feldman falls on the damn stage. And then the other guy looks at him, the other vampire, I guess his boyfriend, whatever. Please tell me I'm beautiful. That's what Corey Feldman keeps saying. Tell me I'm beautiful. Tell me I'm this. And then the guy looking at him, and he acts as if he's going to get pissed, and unless there's going to be another bit of the fight. But no. At least the guy, Corbin Nash, does a smart thing. Sneaks up on him, just stabs him in the back, and kills that vampire too. Saves the girl, and then Malcolm McDowell goes, and so it begins. You know what this is? This is a shitty pilot for a TV show. Maybe a cable show, so this is a little bit more blood. Although there's been some network shows that have been pretty bloody too, to be fair. At least in recent years. There's been some. But it's a shitty pilot for a TV show. That's what it comes off as. The budget looks, although I've seen TV shows that look better than this. That's what this is. It's a failed glorified TV pilot. And I shouldn't even say glorified with that. I'm sorry, the lead guy does not have the presence and he doesn't have the charisma to carry the motion picture. Corey Feldman just came off as embarrassing and laughable, and I'm trying to play this type of villain. Rutger Hauer's wasted in a nothing role, and that's sad because he's a great actor, and this is the shit he was getting before he passes away. When you're going, man, there's so many other... This guy should have been doing these big roles with this great acting moments, because here's this actor that's given nothing to do, and he's left there. And here's this great talent that if these filmmakers who run these studios, or work for these studios, I should say, some of them run the studios. Here's a great actor that's being wasted and nothing. Get him to do some great stuff, man. No. He's subjected to being one scene exposition dumps. Malcolm McDowell, he's blind and he says some bullshit. Bruce does. What more can I say? I just want to keep doing that. Delete the fucking movie. Delete. Sound like one of the fucking Hardy brothers. Delete. I don't know what else to say about this as I'm bumping the microphone. If you liked it, that's cool. I can't think of anything I liked. The lead guy, no. The production values, low. The look, cheap. Seems like something that would be made for TV, made for cable, however you want to put it. The story, needlessly convoluted. Needlessly confusing. And then when he bows the evil, it's only the very, very end of the movie. It's nothing to run home about. Again, they keep saying demons, but I'm seeing fucking vampires. I guess there's such part of it. It's part of a demon. Why don't you just say fucking vampires then? Oh, they say, well, or just say evil. I don't know why I'm stuck on that, because it's like, that's an easy fucking fix, man. That's an easy fix with your writing. Or put some fucking demons in there with fucking makeup. If they could do it on Buffy the fucking Vampire Slayer TV show, you'd do it here. At least when demons popped up, they said, okay, that's a vampire and that's a demon. Okay, at least they did that. And there's all sorts of monsters. I guess that's what they wanted here. They wanted it to be a movie franchise. There'd be different kinds of monsters. That it didn't work out. I'm sure you've never even heard of this fucking film. For a reason. For a good fucking reason. This ain't worth it. But I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching. Take care. And sorry, I don't need any more Corbin Nashes. Later.